All right, here's a live look at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. We get back to NASCAR Cup Series points racing with the Coca-Cola 600 this Sunday. It's the longest race of the season. The race will honor the men and women who have served in the armed forces. And rev up your Memorial Day weekend with the historic 66th running of the Coca-Cola 600, NASCAR's toughest test of man and machine. Joey Ellis has 4 things to know about Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Certainly a lot on the schedule at Charlotte Motor Speedway leading up to Sunday's Coca-Cola 600, but fortunately for those attending the festivities this weekend, unlike last year's weather-shortened race, the forecast looks good for racing, and there are storylines aplenty, but I narrow it down to 4 things to know with NASCAR descending upon Charlotte this weekend. Number 1, the big story to watch, Kyle Larson, arguably NASCAR's best pound-for-pound driver, making his second run at the double after getting through the Indy 500 a year ago before weather thwarted his chance at the Coke 600. Despite a Friday crash in Indy 500 qualifying, he'll start 19th Sunday in Indy, but the focus for him remains in the Hendrick Motorsports number 5.
I love to race, and I love to compete in big events, and love to try and learn new things and challenge myself. And too, I mean, I looked up to Tony Stewart, so he's done it a few different times. So all of that would be reasons why I want to do it.
Number 2, Christopher Bell, a hot start to this year. 3 straight wins at Atlanta, COTA, and then Phoenix. Now coming off an all-star race win, the number 20 for Joe Gibbs Racing is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway looking to defend last year's spring crown.
Charlotte is such a fun racetrack that it's easy to look forward to, but 600 miles is no joke. It's a long event and definitely one that you got to prepare for, but you can't just show up and run.
Number 3, another crown jewel on the lengthy NASCAR calendar. The Daytona 500 kicked things off. Now the longest race of the year to serve as one big Memorial Day weekend celebration.
It's another major. It's one of those races that will go on your resume whether you've won it or not. We're racing on an awesome mile-and-a-half in everyone's backyard. That's why the prestige of the race is so big. It's been big for decades, and it's still, arguably the second biggest race of the season.
And number 4, welcome back Xfinity Series drivers. After 2 weeks off with camping trips and Disney World visits, NASCAR's second tier is back at another mile-and-a-half track with familiar faces looking to build on previous success at CMS.
When I first got into the series, I was more of a short track and a road course guy. I felt more confident at those facilities, whereas now I almost feel more confident at the mile-and-a-halves than anything. And it's kind of flip-flopped. Half of my wins are mile-and-a-half wins, so it's really interesting, and I've performed really well at all those racetracks, including Charlotte.
Things all get going with the Truck Series Friday night, and then the Xfinity Series race to be seen on the CW Saturday evening, and then Sunday the big change with the Cup Series race with the first of 5 races to be seen exclusively on Prime Video, guys.
And that was Joey Ellis reporting. Meanwhile, after a 2-week break, the NASCAR Xfinity Series is back in action. Don't miss a second of our coverage on CW and CW Virginia starting Saturday with NASCAR Countdown live at 3:30, followed by NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from Charlotte Motor Speedway.